EV Crazy Man here. In this video, we took a look at Goofs from the 70s classic TV cop series, Starsky and Hutch. Cops that appear to have X-ray vision to disappearing people, vehicles, and a stunt double for the car star of the show. Plus, was that Starsky and Hutch's car in the Dukes of Hazzard? In the pilot episode, Starsky's positioning himself in a hallway next to a door leading to a room where thugs are situated. Once the action starts, one of the thugs tries to blast through the door to hit Starsky.
No, wait, don't fire!
Something seems off here. Let's try that again.
No, wait!
Didn't that bad guy just, well, never mind. Also in the pilot episode, Starsky and Hutch are trying to pull a hitman out of a pool at night in the pouring rain when some more bad guys walk up and start shooting. Starsky and Hutch then jump into the pool and the hitman falls in after getting shot. Then we see Starsky come up for air. Then we get a shot of this fence and then back to Starsky and Hutch. Did you catch it? It just doesn't seem like a great time for Starsky to be changing clothes right now. Of course, maybe I'm being a little nitpicky. Maybe he lost his sweater, went back down in the pool, put his sweater back on, then came back up. One more from the pilot episode. Our two heroes are on a very busy street. Notice the crowd behind Starsky. Then suddenly, poof! Where did they go? You know, I think it's quite possible that Starsky and Hutch may have been an extended episode of The Twilight Zone, instead of just a police drama.
They're very likely turning over in their graves, or worse, getting out of them.
Speaking of ghosts, this next one is really strange. Keep in mind that there's not supposed to be anybody in the back seat at this time.
You're traveling through another dimension.
Also in this episode, the Torino has suffered some damage, and like the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, seems to have healed itself later on in the episode. Because Starsky didn't have time to stop at a body shop, not when Hutch's life was on the line. Did I mention I really want this car and a '69 Dodge Charger? Wait, was that Starsky and Hutch chasing the Dukes of Hazzard? Nope, it's just Cooter driving a replica on the first episode of the Dukes. In the episode, Savage Sunday, Starsky is driving a green car with a bomb in the trunk. As he jumps out and the car rolls into a vacant lot, the trunk pops off, but it's back on a split second before the bomb goes off. Granted, this one is pretty hard to see. It's still neat though. Who knows, maybe they loosened the trunk so it'd fly off in the air better during the explosion and it came off too soon in the first shot. In this episode, Starsky and Hutch are riding in a taxicab that changes interior colors shot to shot.
Okay. Yeah, we step on it, will you?
Then the bad guys show up. There's a shootout and Starsky ends up driving the cab through a cornfield. Right past the cameraman. Later in that same episode, there's a glitch in the space-time continuum. As the policewoman seems to get shot before she gets shot. You see that? She reacts as if she's been shot, but there's no gunshot that we hear.
Now you think about that now, because this is the Twilight Zone.
Oh, shut up. You have the right to remain silent.
In the episode Kill Huggy Bear, there's two goofs in one scene. When Starsky's brake line has been cut, they of course put the police light on top of the Torino, and we clearly see it as it speeds around, but then in the close-ups it's gone. Watch what happens as they approach a parked motorcycle and a white car that's pulling out of a driveway. The motorcycle has simply vanished.
Believe it or not.
On the episode Terror on the Docks, the Gran Torino just disappears right before our very eyes. Unless, of course, they got one of those new X-ray vision cameras. In the episode Silence, the police light comes and goes again. In the episode JoJo, Starsky reveals his years of experience and training on important stakeouts by showing his ability to actually see through binocular straps. In the episode The Setup, Starsky and Hutch help a girl jumpstart her car, but unfortunately for them, it's a setup, and the car is rigged with an explosive. But luckily, the Gran Torino did have a stunt double. In this episode, Starsky is just totally messing with us. First, he's got one hand on the crook and one hand holding a gun. Then he has no gun, and both hands are on the crook. Then he's got the gun in his hand again and he throws it away. In the episode Foxy Lady, Starsky is trying to get this lady to come to his house while Hutch is supposed to be taking a shower. But if you look carefully, you can see David Soul staring out the bathroom door, probably waiting for the scene to end. In the episode Starsky's Brother, keep an eye out on this lady right here. Here she comes, looking very professional in her high heels. Here she comes again with no shoes on. I know it was the 70s, and I know that I never wore shoes anywhere I went when I was a kid, but I'm pretty sure that this was not professional attire in a police station. In the episode Death in a Different Place, Starsky backs up to a house where the yard is supposed to be empty at the moment, but an unidentified man is seen trying to get out of the way of the camera. In that same episode, when Starsky and Hutch are on the road, there is clearly traffic everywhere, and one car is directly behind the Torino. But when they go to make a U-turn, and all of a sudden, all the traffic has totally disappeared.
Believe it or not.
If you enjoyed this video, check out my Charlie's Angels Goofs video featuring the most beautiful crime-fighting women of the 70s.
You know, you girls go through cars like Evel Knievel goes through motorcycles.
Also, if you like funny cartoons, check out my original animated characters on my other channel, Freddy Cat Cartoons. So what did you think about the 2004 movie? Personally, I think they would have done better just to show the car for 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours of car chases. That would have been much more entertaining, I think. But what's your thoughts? Thanks for watching the TV Crazy Man channel. I hope you enjoyed this look back at the 70s super cop drama Starsky and Hutch. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below. Hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.